Hey guys, it's Rush G here, how you all doing? Welcome back to the Punish series. I am picking up where we left off, but at the other end of the spectrum. So we're picking up Sagat first, and then we'll work our way back with G, Cody, then Falk. Sagat is pretty straightforward because it's a Shoto. You're probably already going to know what's punishable out of all his moves. It's pretty simple, pretty basic, but we'll go through all the options anyway. Starting with the normals first, of course. First one is crouching medium kick. This one's -4, but of course this one's special cancelable, which is the thing to watch out for. So you can see that kind of range. It is punishable, but they're probably going to do that into low tiger shot, more than likely. Sweep, he has a sweep that's very similar to Nash, Laura, Rashid, so it's punishable for sweep if up close, but at max range you can see Ken sweep, it whiffs, can't reach. So at max range he gets Light Tatsu, EX Tatsu, and he gets CA punish. Now I know these don't sound conventional, but they score a knockdown, which is important. EX Tatsu and CA. And his sweep is -14, so there's plenty of, you don't have to be perfect with the timing. Probably on the Light Tatsu, it's ideal to be to get the timing you need. Reversal timing, but the other ones, the EX Tatsu and the CA, will hit even if you input them late. The other one is the overhead. The overhead I've got down as -6. Let me just make sure that's right. Yeah. So at max range, it's very hard to punish this with a normal. It's very difficult to get this at the right spacing. You're crouching as well. You can see there, so that's going to whiff. And crouching medium punch is the same as well, that was whiff. So if you're at max range, raw heavy punch DP I think works, no EX DP. That works at max range. I've not seen it miss yet. Any closer? You can get chin buster. Or if you're not too sure, light kick, stand light kick into special. That's a 3 that I like there. At max range as well, you can get CA, of course. That'll work as well. It's a good punish. So pretty generic overhead, -6, but it can catch you at max range. Right, I've also recorded his V skill. Now the reason I recorded that is because even though it's not a move as such, it's 55 frames of recovery on that. If they pop that close, you can punish it on reaction. So that sort of range, don't let it go for free. Even if you just throw a fireball, do something, do you know what I mean? I think medium kick Tatsu will get it as well. It's pretty reactable. Yeah, see, I'll be very quick. Me personally, I think I like the EX Tatsu. Just get your spacing right on that. So not quite a punish, well it is a punish, but it's not a punish on block, that one. Right, we're going to run through specials and his CA, and then we'll finish up with, it's predominantly V-Trigger 2. His V-Trigger 1, the Tiger Cannon is -2 on block. There's nothing more to it than that. So yeah, specials, and then we'll do his V-Trigger 2, and that wraps it up for Sagat, to be fair. Right guys, so I've got specials recorded now. I've gone for low tiger shot first. Low tiger shot is -4. So if ever a Sagat ends a combo with that, it's punishable. With a 4-frame move. At max, max range, at this sort of range, you're not going to get a punish. You're going to get a whiff. and there. Yeah, no chance. And I did see earlier on, it was -3 at certain. If you look at the frame advantage, so that was -2. So just make sure they're in range to punish. If you're not too sure, just check after it. It's never really plus at that kind of range. But even then, you get pushed out quite a bit. So yeah, just be careful of that. But if they do end the combo with that up close, it's -4. The EX low target shot is -2, so you can take your turn back, but it's not punishable. The high target shot is it's plus. I forget how plus it is, so we can record that just to check. +1, I think. Yeah, +1. But if you duck it, he's very whiff punishable. I'd probably go for sweep there if you manage to duck it, because you can see different ranges. I was trying to CA underneath it like that, which will work, but I was standing up before, so I was doing that during the input of CA. I was standing up, so I might lab that. So you can't really get CA from crouching. You'd have to do something like, you have to do this. So you have to do the DP first, then finish with CA. It's hard to do. Yeah, that's it. That is really good, but if you don't want to go to that extreme, then yes, that's why heavy punch DP is not good against extended hitboxes. Sorry, hurt boxes. You don't get all the hits. So you could do EX from a crouching position. That's a free punish, but more simple, sweep. Let's try and find the max range for it. Look at that, that's mad. That's really good, that is. You get your V skill after it to get in. Not sure if it's safe or not. Hit V trigger, so you got options there, but sweep is good. So not quite a punish on block, but a way to deal with any whiffed high target shots. It's mainly his target knees now. So all his target knees are punishable. I'll go over the list. Light is -6, medium is -9, heavy is -7, and EX is -4. So at close range, you'll get a 4 frame in special, at least. If it were me, I think if I see a normal one, point blank, I'd go Chin Buster to cover the -6, -9, -7 scenario. But if I saw the EX 4 frame in special, but I'll show you that now quickly. So that was -6. That's the light one. Block stun's heavy on this move. That's the same for medium, heavy as well. Heavy's got a real slow start up, so you can't miss that. Whereas the EX, you want to go for the 4 frame punish. So after that first bit of animation, there you go. So you can punish it fairly hard. But as I mentioned earlier on, spacing is well, as I was going to mention earlier on, spacing is a factor. So if you're at this kind of range, you can see that. Hang on a second. It's -5. I've got it down as -4. That's interesting. So different versus crouching. Oh, sorry, my apologies. So that's -5. I've got it down here as -4, the EX. So maybe just check that yourself. But if it's -5, then Chin Buster covers all of them. Yeah, it's definitely -5. That's interesting. So yeah, as I said before, if it's spaced out, you can see that was +1 Sagat there. It's very hard to punish this move. So the slowest, so medium is -9. Even that can be made pretty safe. Look at that, that was -3. Ken can't really punish that. You can take the risk, but I wouldn't risk that, just in case. So you can take your turn back. That was +2 then. Sorry. That's -2 for Sagat. So you can see at different ranges, if they land a knee at range, maybe check, but don't try to punish the EX if it hits a range. It's probably going to be plus, so be careful with the EX especially. So it's very risky at range to challenge. I would probably respect it if one at range hits me. I'd probably not do too much. I'll just be ready to tech if they're in range for Tiger Knee. What I wanted to do while I'm recording now, let's just try this scenario. I'm interested to see what happens with this. I've got some theory here. So he's going to do crouch immediately kick into low Tiger shot. Is that a true block string? Ah, yeah, it is. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. Now you're probably wondering what I'm doing there. What it is, crouch immediately kick into fireball, and this works against Ken as well, where it's not a true block string, like you notice that further out, like at max crouch immediate kick range. Because it's -4. If I record this now, we're going off tangent a little bit, but this is very important I think. So let's look at this now. So what happens if I EXDP off that? Max range. Ah, it doesn't work. Okay, because yeah, he's too far out. Closer range, it would work. What it is, and I think this is specific for Ken, but where you just crouch immediate fireball, I believe you can do heavy punch DP, whether he does a fireball or not off crouch and medium kick. If he does a fireball, he gets hit because it's not a true string. If he doesn't do it, he still gets punished by the heavy punch DP, because crouch and medium kick is -4. I was going to try it against Sagat to see if it worked, but it doesn't seem to work, so don't worry about that, just ignore that, but it's a concept that I need to work on a bit more. So yeah, don't worry about that one. A bit of a tangent there. Right, CA is -42, so you can get a walk forward and then a punish there. His CA looks brutal, I love it. So yeah, big punish there with crouch and heavy punch. Very basic one. With meter, and if you've got V trigger, maybe something like that. I don't know, not sure. So yeah, pretty simple punish there. Right, let's record his V trigger, and then V trigger 2 specifically. So like I mentioned earlier on, V trigger 1 -2 once you block the cannon, target cannon. But let's look at his V trigger 2 now. Okay guys, so his V trigger 2, he has access to 2 moves. I don't know the names of them, but he has the double knee thing, which is this move, which is the combo starter, and then he has the strike at the end, the combo finisher. So this move is -6 for my data. Yeah, so that was -6, so you get chin buster off that. I would go for chin buster. And remember, only the first knee hits, not the second knee. Good punish for that. That's weird, but yeah, I got Chin Buster. And then he has the kick that can be charged to 3 different levels. So no charge, -8 I think. Yeah, -8. So you can get Line Breaker, but then level 2 is -6. So Line Breaker won't hit there. Should get Chin Buster. So Chin Buster is quite good for all scenarios there, in my opinion. But then of course the last one is a guard break, full charge. You can't punish that. Now, what I found with this V-trigger is most people tend to go for the guard break. Never really fire off the kick without that, because it's punishable, I guess. So if they do that, that works really well against the guard break. You get good damage off that as well. Oops, bad execution. Then you get huge damage punish off that. The other thing is, if they guard break in front of you, try to guard break, he only has 1 hit of armor, so heavy punch DP is really good for blowing that up. You do something like that, convert into more damage, or just raw CA. Because raw CA beats armor, no matter how much armor they have. That's really good as well. But if you stand there because you want to punish it, you're not going to neutral jump this. You don't have time. So even though it's unsafe, if you try and punish it, you're not going to get a chance. That's a read, that. It's not a reaction. No chance. And then again, that was a read, because I know the timing. You can't react. So it's a mix-up really. If you don't think they're going to go for the armor break, then blocking it's not a bad idea. You kind of want to wait. I mean, if I was to put both on now, let's try and react. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, so you can react if he does the full charge. So that's good to know. So maybe lab that, learn how to react to the charge. If you go to level 2, you may get hit, because obviously he doesn't charge for as long, but it's a mix-up. You've got to decide what to do. It will be susceptible to, if he does charge it, it will lose to throw. Should have mentioned that. So that's probably a better option, because that'll blow up everything if you can react. So let's say, put that on as well. As soon as you see him start up, nah, you can't react to that. So yeah, there's some options there for you to blow up V-Trigger 2. I actually think his V-Trigger 2, whilst it's good, it's not that good to use raw like that. It's very risky for Sagat because it's minus and because the guard break takes time. So you've got to find out what works for you and what you feel more comfortable with. For Sagat, that's about it, guys. That's all the tips and advice I've got for you thus far. Feel free to add your own advice into the just drop your comments in the comment section. Any specific questions, just fire them at me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So guys, that's one down. We'll work on G next and then plow through the rest of them. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Take care.